Hello there, everyone. Namaste. My name is Bill Austin, and I'm a spiritual healer, teacher, artist, and visionary living in St. Petersburg, Florida, in the United States. My main website is www.healingholograms.com, and healing is spelled healing as in physical body healing. Holograms is spelled HOLOGRAMS.com. The purpose of this YouTube presentation is it's a transmission of one of my really powerful crystalline DNA activations, level 1. I brought in and began working with, I've been working on the spiritual path for a long time now, for over 15 years, and I've done a lot of work with DNA activations from other healers, and in about 2004, I got that like it was time to, I need to bring in some new activations for DNA so that I could move into more of my world service work. And when I meditated on it and prayed as to what I should bring in, I got this sense that I was shown this empty house with one or two rooms lit up, and I was shown that that's how most people's DNA are. This the DNA is this immense thing, and then we have maybe one or two rooms lit up. So so basically, the purpose of the crystalline DNA activations, there are about 8 levels of them. This is the first level we'll be transmitting today, is to basically turn on more lights, open up some more circuitry in the DNA. And I always find it really interesting. My path has been I work on DNA, and then I evolve and to the point where I can bring in more stuff. And then when I integrate the new downloads I get, then I work on my DNA again and move to the next level. So I really feel that DNA is a really pivotal thing to spiritual growth, because to me, so much of my personal evolution and spiritual growth has been, I've needed to activate more DNA, awaken more DNA, what scientists often call junk DNA. There is no such thing as junk DNA. And when I look at DNA, to me, it's a lot more multidimensional than most people on this planet seem to realize. I see it in the not only in the physical body, but the morphogenetic energy field. To me, it extends into the etheric body, the emotional body, the mental body, and the spiritual realms. It's sort of like your aura. Your aura has layers in all those realms of the energetic body. So, DNA to me is a really important thing, and what I'm trying to do again in this series of crystalline DNA activations is upgrade people so that they have more circuitry going. I also know that after working with clients that there's a wide variation in human DNA. Generally, the younger you are, the cleaner your genetics are. And generally, the more inner work you do, which also is an indication that a spiritual evolution to begin with, generally the cleaner genetically you are. Because whenever you work on yourself and clear stuff, then your genetics get upgraded as well. Anyway, before I begin this transmission, I just want to set some intent. These transmissions are going to be transmitted to the highest level aspect of your monad. This is a one-time only activation. If you've received this already from me or another practical mastery practitioner, or listened to the audio if you're on the mastery training module series, please don't listen to this YouTube presentation. This is a one-time activation only. I'm transmitting everything to the highest level aspect of your monad, so I don't think you'll get hosted energetically, but this is unlike a lot of the YouTube stuff and audio presentations I do. DNA activations are a one-time only thing. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. And I'm setting the intent that everything I'll be transmitting today, all the energies exchanged will be love and only love, and everything will be aligned with the highest good of all concerned and support the spiritual evolution of each being. I'm setting the intent that nothing from your personality self or my personality self, ego, shadow, or mental body will interfere or enter into these transmissions in any way. So I'm going to ask the Creator at this time to bless, purify, sanctify, and seal these transmissions so that they are impeccable and pristine. Okay, when I do the first level of the DNA activation for people, often 5 to 10,000 strands of DNA come on board. And when I did it in myself, it took me a while to integrate and stuff. So I learned that I need to bring in some attunements. So my process of working with DNA activations is first of all I'll do a pre-clearing, a clearing to clear anything that's in opposition to them. Then I do the actual activation itself, and then I transmit attunements. And the 3 attunements that go with this is, the first one is, attunement 1 is a pink ray attunement to help you to clear, heal, and transmute any less and less stuff from your cellular memory. The second attunement for this is a turquoise attunement, and that works on the emotional body, clearing out trauma and memories and past experiences that traumatize the emotional body. And then the third attunement is the indigo purple ray attunement that works on clearing out the DNA and genetics. It works on the DNA, the RNA, and what I call the ENA, which is the emotional aspect of the DNA. So we're ready to begin, so take some deep breaths. The first transmission is, if you don't want to receive the transmission, you might want to stop at this point. These are all tied together energetically, so a lot of transmissions I do on YouTube, you can pick and choose, but this one, if you do one, you really need to do all of them, because it's sort of the process. Okay, so the first transmission I'm going to make is I'm going to transmit a clearing for the crystalline DNA activation level 1, a clearing to clear out anything that's in opposition to it. Transmission begins. When I nod my head, that means the transmission is complete. Transmission ends. Okay, the second part of this is I'm going to actually transmit the energies of the activation, the crystalline DNA activation level 1 activation portion. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. Okay, now I'm going to transmit in a group attunement 1, which is the pink ray for the cellular memory. Attunement 2, which is the turquoise ray to clear out emotional trauma and memories from the emotional body. And attunement 3 is the indigo purple ray to clear out genetics, DNA, RNA, and ENA, the emotional component of the DNA. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. I like just to bring in some additional energy to help to provide integration and ease and grace, and to help you clear and transmute anything and everything that comes up as a result of this. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. That concludes our transmission on crystalline DNA activations level 1. If you enjoyed this and you'd like to order the next level, you can go to my website, www.healingholograms.com, and on the left-hand navigation bar you'll find a thing that says DNA Healing Sessions, and you just go there, and if you want you can order the second level. Namaste, and thank you very much for the work you've done today. As you get clearer and clearer your genetics, you create pathways for humanity to do the same thing. So thank you very much. Namaste.